The international religious freedom condition around the world is deteriorating. Specifically in the last 10 years, the international community have seen at least 3 known genocides. The first one was committed against the Yazidi community, and the second genocide come to our conscience, or we learn about, is the Rohingya genocide that is still underway. And then the third one is the Uyghur genocide that is disturbingly, it's in its 7th year as we speak. I call it tech genocide that is supported with sophisticated technology, algorithm, AI, and now facilitated through slave labor that is producing consumer products, polluting global supply chain. Uyghur crisis has been treated for the most part as another human rights crisis that the international community has been repeatedly seeing, experiencing. But this current problem, the existing problem that the Uyghurs are facing, atrocity crimes that they're facing, is very unique. It is a very strong global connection. This is something that the international community cannot ignore. This is not something that the business community can continue to believe that it will go away. And this is not something that European leaders think that irking the Chinese will get them respect or more convenient trade and economic relationship. So the challenges that we're facing is the lack of understanding, appreciation of the severity of the problem and its connectivity to the rest of the world and future ramification to our children and our children's children. What we're dealing is a tech genocide that the world has not seen at all in a human history. What we have here is the largest internment of ethno-religious group that the world has not seen since the Holocaust. Our work is not imposing our own views of religion or favoring one religion over another. Our role and advocacy work has been laser focused on one principle, that human beings need to be left alone and should be free to exercise whatever religion and belief that they choose to, whatever the God that they choose to worship. I think in theory, with a good intention, this has been, for the most part, working. But I want to see other governments around the world, specifically liberal democracies, to establish similar type of offices, putting similar type of emphasis, allocating similar type of resources to advance religious freedom. To me, religious freedom, international religious freedom, is a national security concern. Oftentimes, governments make a mistake ignoring religious freedom violations until it turns into full-swing genocide, ethnic cleansing, or war crimes. We have seen it repeatedly. So if we care about the health of the global citizens' right to practice their religion, if we care about, through smart policy initiatives and responses, strategic thinking to prevent atrocity crimes, we need to take warning signs seriously so that we will not end up being in a very complicated diplomatic situation that is difficult to manage. And then also it is in the interest of various societies. There is a scientific research being done that countries and societies respect religious freedom naturally achieve stability, prosperity, and conversely, the countries like China that abuses their religious minorities end up spending more money on domestic security than national defense, and at the end of the day, not only not able to achieve their objectives, but also create resentment. And in some countries, that kind of resentment makes people more violent. Oftentimes, religious freedom violations, whether happen through government action or inaction, turns into full-swing atrocity crimes. We have seen it over and over again: ethnic cleansing, crimes against humanity, and genocide, as I just mentioned.